Hello everyone and welcome back to another Ink video. And today I'm trying to beat level 28 of 66. But then again, I'm just going to try to take it one level at a time and hope that I can complete this game this calendar year? I don't know. Let me just paint the landscape because I need to see. I kind of forget where stuff is. But then again, believe it or not, I just played like 8 minutes. I recorded for like 8 minutes and I did not realize my mic was not on. There's this thing on my mic. It's kind of smart, it's kind of not. It depends on the situation. But it's this thing where you hit a button right where the volume control is, and it stops you from saying anything. Well, what the mic will pick up, so it disables the mic. And I think that got hit by me at some point, because I think it was on early in the recording, but I have no idea how long it was off for, and I'm not gonna check. I'm not gonna check at all. It just doesn't matter to me. I figure that I can just record over this. That I can just do it again, because I didn't beat this level yet. I didn't make any substantial progress, like beating the first boss and then me not having any narration to it. It'd be like the opposite of story time. It would be like me recording background footage for story time. Just, I don't disable my mic whenever I record stuff in the background, or for background filler footage, but I do play music and sometimes that catches. So sometimes whenever I go to narrate it, like a few days to a week later, I listen to either the computer audio that it picked up or the narration, and I can listen and I'm like, I listened to this song at this point. That's kind of cool. Like, oh, I was listening to Metallica at this part, and then it auto-played to play something like AC/DC or something like that. Or like, oh, I was listening to Master of Puppets at this part, and then it auto-played and started to play Battery. And then Welcome Home Sanitarium. And then it started playing Ride the Lightning album, with For Whom the Bell Tolls and Ride the Lightning. And I believe Fade to Black is also on that album, or something. But regardless, it would be kind of like that. But I do take out the stuff and then I replace it with the narration that I put in there. That's one of the reasons why you don't hear the game audio, is because I would rather listen to music instead of listen to the game audio. There's nothing wrong with the game audio, but sometimes I just want to listen to music while I play games, and I'm pretty sure that some of you do the same. Like, whenever you're playing, like, Team Fortress 2, Gary's Mod, heck, even Fortnite, or Minecraft if you're into that, or Call of Duty, or Borderlands, etc., etc., that you have listened to music in the background at some point. And that's what I like to do. I like to listen to music. I like to listen to Metallica. I like to listen to AC/DC. I like to listen to old bands like that. I was about to say, yeah, there are spikes right there, but I couldn't see them. I forgot where they were. Because the environment's not painted there, and I thought they were higher up. That's why I was nervous there. But it's all good. And you know, I just like to sit down, play some video games casually, and just listen to background in the music while it auto plays, so that if I'm playing like Team Fortress 2 and I can't just pause the game without dying, then it just loads a new song. That's brilliant. I think autoplay is brilliant on YouTube. I don't think I needed to jump again there. I think the fact that I jumped again just kinda caused me to die. And speaking of game audio, the game audio here is louder than what you guys are hearing it. There is no way to turn it down, otherwise I would. There is no, like, game menu or anything like that. Well, after I'm done recording each and every Ink video, I go back and I turn down the game audio so that you guys can actually hear me talking my narration. Oh, I thought I had it. You know, whenever I jump through the second set, I should just do this. I should just go quickly here instead of try to go here. I should just do that. Go down here, try to jump through this, and then jump my way to the door. I don't believe there are extra spikes like here, like in this region, or anywhere by the door, if I recall. And so I think once I jump through the third set of spikes, I'm pretty much good, unless I mess it up somehow. Which I feel like has happened on occasion to me, where I feel like I've got a level, just one in the bag, you know, all that stuff. You're feeling confident, like, oh yeah, I beat this, I'm so proud of myself. And then you just die somehow. And you're like, what in the heck? Maybe for some of you it's more vulgar, but for me, it's just like, what in the heck? Unless I'm really mad, then I might swear. But not on this channel. No matter how mad I get, I've stopped myself from saying curse words for a while. It's funny, the story behind me not cursing on this channel, stems from my own decision. And that decision was that I was looking at 2017 highlights. I was working on those. And I was doing the January part, and this was March of 2017, so I was a little bit behind. Not as behind as this year, I'll tell you that much. Not telling you how far I'm behind this year, but it's not good. really not good. But anyway, so I was doing that, and then I realized, like, hey, in this clip, and this clip, and this clip, I'm cursing so much. And then I realized, like, hey, I don't need to curse this much, or at all, in these gaming videos. I felt like it was unnecessary. So, well, coincidentally, the YouTube adpocalypse happened, which no one's really talked about that for a while, to my knowledge, because that's kind of simmered down. People are used to it now. But I felt kind of lucky that I stopped, not because I make money on YouTube, but because I know that if YouTube doesn't like your content, Leafy, they will censor your content. They don't try to make it blatantly obvious, but they will censor your content from search results. Look up Leafy is Here right now. You'll find other people, well, you'll find other people's videos on Leafy is Here. You won't find a Leafy is Here video because YouTube basically censored him and just kind of stagnated the growth of his channel, if not starting to kill it off. And then, you know, the whole iDubbbz content cop thing. But there was that. Some people think that killed him. No, it was YouTube just kind of saying. They held a secret meeting in July, so 2 years ago, to the month. Maybe not the day or the week, but 2 weeks ago this month, they had a secret meeting, and they decided, like, hey, we do not like Leafy, and you can see it in analytics and stats. You know, I'm a big stats guy. I like stats. So, in July, he started to fall off. And you could visually see that even before September and Ian's Content Cop. And see, that's why I didn't want to go up too far. Or at least I think I mentioned that in the 8 minutes that I filmed before this. But that's why I'm worried about going too far up. But anyway, so just like with Leafy is Here, he was here. But regardless, though, the main point is that YouTube will censor your content if they don't like you. And that just sucks so bad. So I'm kind of glad that I stopped cursing. And if I hadn't have stopped cursing, I know that this game would have made me curse. This game has almost made me curse before. Just like you have 10 seconds. And I know I have made comparisons from this game to You Have 10 Seconds. But think about it. They probably have more in common than you think. I mean, well, one similarity is that they make you mad. It's a frustrating game. Another one is that they're kind of platformers. And I know this is technically not a they're not a platformer. You jump from platforms to platforms. But regardless, these two games are small indie games made by people. Like, not a big corporation like 2K, Valve, EA Sports, or just EA in general. Not that there's anything wrong with that, or that I prefer it that way, but I'm just saying. And I both played them. Well, I played them both. Would love to finish this game by the end of 2018, by the way. And they're just both simple games that I just love. And I know some people will not understand how gamers can love a game that makes them mad. It's like, well, just because a movie... It's like, well, just because a movie is sad doesn't mean you hate it. I mean, do you hate the end of Bambi? Do you hate the end of Toy Story 3? Do you hate the scene where in Toy Story 1 where Buzz realizes that he's a toy? And do you hate the part where in Toy Story 2 where Jessie tells her backstory just because it made you sad? And I know being mad and being sad are two different things. I've watched Inside Out, I should know. But just because something makes you some way doesn't mean you hate it. That might not have made any sense. That might have made sense. I don't quite know. I feel like half of my analogies are just stupid. And I don't know if that's one of them where you guys are going to go like, well, that's incomparable. But I really don't care. You know, speaking of video games, you know, I hate it whenever someone says, like, you play a shooting game? You're gonna be a killer when you grow up. It's like, really? Come on. I couldn't get on that. Come on. It's like, really? Come on. Yeah. It's like, I tweeted about this a few months ago. I think it was back in March. I think it was like mid-March, where I said, like, I play CSGO. At that time I played Hotline Miami, just one, before I beat that game. So I was like, I play Left 4 Dead 2, CSGO, Hotline Miami, and Team Fortress 2. I think I threw that in there, but if not, then I can right now. And I have no desire to kill anyone. I mean, I don't know where these people get it. That's just kind of like saying, like, oh, well, That's just kind of like saying, like, oh, you play GTA 5 and you run people over with a car? You're gonna do that in real life. It's like, I'm pretty sure that unless you're mentally insane, like really sick up there, then you are not gonna do that. Then you are not gonna blatantly run over another human being and kill them with your car. No matter if you're mad at them. You know, I played Mario, which you guys haven't seen me play Mario, but I used to play Mario on the Nintendo DS, you know, Super Mario Kart, Mario Party, New Super Mario Brothers, Bowser's Inside Story, you know, stuff like that, etc., etc. And I've never felt the desire, and I saw this joke on Saturday Night Live this past Saturday, actually, and I've never felt the desire to curb stomp a turtle. I'm surprised they're not like, you play Mario, you're gonna want to curb stomp a turtle one day. It's like, no! What? It's like PETA would be on me about that. They would really be on me about that. They would be like, this man is Hitler, he needs to... Or, maybe they wouldn't go that far, but this man is a danger, he needs to be locked up, keep him away from your kids, especially your turtles. I don't even know at this point. But I know that I don't want to curb stomp a turtle, despite playing Mario. I hate that logic, like, you play a shooting game, you're gonna be violent and kill people later. It's like, what? No, I'm not, shut up. It's like, really? Come on. Man, this has been a really good video for me, just rambling and talking about topics. So if you ever wanted a video where I just ramble on about topics, then I guess this is your lucky day, pal. Because you're getting... I'm rambling about topics. But then again, I feel like those people that say like, oh, well, you play Call of Duty, you play Hotline Miami, you play Left 4 Dead 2, etc., etc., you're gonna kill people when you grow up. Have never played those games whatsoever. They just know that you shoot things. That's all. And that they don't know the inner workings of, say, like, Hotline Miami. They don't know the story. They don't know anything about that. They don't know the story of Call of Duty. I don't know if it has a story, because I haven't played COD at all. Any of them. Don't hate on me for that. But the story of Left 4 Dead 2. And I know that it's a zombie game, so it's like, it might have a shallow story, but it's better than just no story and just shooting random stuff. Some of you might say, well, isn't COD like that? Well, no. If COD... I'm not a clear expert in COD, but from what I've seen, there is a goal. There is a purpose in that game, and that you're just not shooting at nothing. Saying in COD, well, if someone said in COD you basically shoot at nothing, there's no point. It's like, well, alright, then World War I has no point at all. World War II, because you're basically doing the same stuff. I don't know too much about COD. Again, as I say, I don't quite know. But I hate those kinds of people that say, oh, you play a shooting game, you're gonna grow up to be a shooter. Just as I said. It's like, no. Let's see. What's something else that really kind of grinds my gears? I don't know. I could just sit here and talk for hours about just various stuff. Just things. That's why I have story times. It's because I can discuss these things and talk about them. Like why I stopped cursing on this channel. And I think I might talk about that this Friday, actually. I still don't quite know what I'm going to talk about yet. But I do have background gameplay recorded for the game already that I filmed last Friday night. Whenever I had free time. And so I'm not totally unprepared. But I don't know how many people would want to see that, though. Especially kinda since I talked about it in this video. They might be like, ugh, 2 videos in the same week with him talking about the same thing. Let's see if his stories match up. Well, that's what some people would wonder. Like, some people that hate me, that maybe think I fake stories, would be like, wonder if his stories match up. It's like, they are, because it's true. I don't know why else they wouldn't. Well, I'm not gonna blatantly lie about it. Why would I find the need to blatantly lie about why I stopped cursing in my videos? If it was something as simple as, oh, my parents don't want me to, I would come out and say that, like, oh, sorry guys, I'm not gonna curse in videos anymore because my parents don't like it. They told me I can't do it anymore. They don't really care, but I know they'd prefer if I don't. But just as I said a while ago, earlier in this video, my decision is not impacted based on them. It's just based on the amount that I was cursing. I was starting to curse like a sailor, and I did not like that, so I'm like, hey, I don't like this. And ironically, I was cursing most of the time. I was gonna say most of the time I was playing Minecraft, I was cursing. It's like, no, not quite, because the first couple of years of YouTube, I hardly cursed at all. But then after that, for like the next year and a half to two years, I was cursing. You know, if you watch the... Oh, I wanted to focus there a little bit. But, let me end off with this. But if you watch the 2015 or 2016 highlights I uploaded, I'm pretty sure there's at least one swear word in there, in each one of them. If not more. I don't remember. Because that was like 2 or 3 years ago. But yes, guys, before I ramble on too much and cause this video to be so long, I do believe that will do it for this Ink video. And until the next Ink video, I will see you later. Goodbye, guys. Thank you all for watching.